Welcome to Weekly Digest, where we highlight the works of ministers of government as they push the administration's development agenda. Communities along the Soos-Dijk-Linden Highway, such as Swan and Tigerbone Banakari, are developing at a rapid pace with state investments. On Saturday, a $31 million project, including a block making area, a community center, and trucks, were commissioned in Swan.
Why didn't it exist then or versus now? For sure, you have a government that continuously places emphasis on people and people's development.
Minister McCoy also engaged residents of Circuitville along the Soos-Dijk-Linden Highway and to Mary North on government's plan to develop the highway.
We continuously, as a government and as people, communities, are looking forward to our development unfolding with the highest standards.
Residents of Long Creek along the Soos-Dijk-Linden Highway on the weekend benefited from a slew of medical services offered by the 19th Chinese Medical Team. In excess of 100 families have benefited from Core Homes since August 2020. These two-bedroom houses are built for persons who are the legal owners of land and their monthly income is no more than $120,000. 188 more persons will receive these homes in Regions 3 and 4 as construction is set to commence soon. 16 houses are already being built.
We still have another 188 homes in which we will be starting construction very shortly. So those we are hoping to complete in the coming months so we can hand those over already, bringing our total to about 323 core home beneficiaries.
Residents along the Soos-Dijk-Linden Highway are grateful to the government for helping them get from lease distribution to land allocation. And now, the Ministry of Housing and Water is assisting them to negotiate favorable loans from commercial banks in order for them to begin constructing their homes.
Our presence here today is a commitment that was given by His Excellency that now that you've received your ownership is a follow-up activity. And so that alone will tell you that as a government, how committed we are to ensuring that every possible means that our citizens are able to have an opportunity for a better life.
Minister Kroll also visited Silica City on Tuesday, where he noted that the construction of 110 houses will cost the government approximately $3 billion to construct.
We were speaking a lot about Silica City. A lot of persons have been asking about the progress. And as we have announced that the construction of the first set of houses here in Silica City, so we have the first set of 110 contracted houses to be built. In fact, 74 of those units have commenced, and within the next 2 weeks, the remaining 36 will commence.
Government is engaging North Sophia residents to craft plans aimed at bettering the community and livelihoods of the residents. 3 government ministers conducted an outreach to the community.
We want to understand your concerns. We want to hear from you. And we are here to serve you. As government, as ministers, we are here to serve you.
Also, this week, Minister Waldron emphasized the importance of youths as tomorrow's leaders.
In this sense, organizations such as Rotary and its youth arms, Rotaract and Interact, play an important role. Anchored in the concept of service above self, your clubs inculcate in their members a sense of something greater than the individual. They emphasize the philosophy that we live in communities, and in order for our communities to thrive, we must serve the greater good in order to better our collective well-being.
Residents of Fort Wellington and other neighboring communities can expect expedited X-ray services as a modern digital X-ray unit has been commissioned at the Fort Wellington Hospital on Monday. This new diagnostic apparatus replaces the outdated analog machine and promises greater efficiency and reliability. Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony highlighted that government's vision of creating a world-class healthcare system is becoming a reality right before their eyes.
And one of the things that the president often would say is that we are building a world-class health sector. And I think on the first occasion when he said that, I think a lot of people were skeptical. But then when you saw the investments that we are making in health, you quickly realize that it's not just talk, but that we are putting a lot of what we are saying into action.
50-year-old Denise Lamkin of Amelia's Ward, Linden, on Monday received the keys to her new home, marking a significant milestone for her family. The home was constructed through the Men on Mission initiative, a brainchild of President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali. Meanwhile, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Hugh Todd, said that this intervention is aligned with the government's One Guyana vision.
The President made a very specific mention of not leaving anyone behind and ensuring that we are able to reach and touch every citizen, especially the most vulnerable.
Agricultural production in Buxton, East Coast Demerara will be getting a boost. Farmers will soon enjoy the benefits of a farm-to-market access road.
So I this afternoon will commit that the Ministry of Agriculture through the Government of Guyana will do the Buxton Middlewalk Farm to Market Road. For Buxton and Friendship, I will give 4 tillers, 2 each for the 2 communities, so that at least you can get mechanical tillers to till the land.
Design works for the major drainage canal in Region 3 will be completed soon. This is according to Minister Mustafa, who made the statement during a community meeting in Baggotsville.
We are building a massive Hope Light Canal shortly will commence in your community, Beeline here. So the water, that will be a high level canal because it can run when the tide is up. That will not work with the tide, that will work anytime.
The government is keen on implementing national policies to eliminate child labor. Efforts are being made to train more officers from the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security and the Ministry of Labor to engage families and children in communities.
Let us not only act on our commitments, but let us assess ourselves to see where we are with regard to those commitments. For us to act, we must be united. For us to act, our efforts must be integrated, and for us to act, we must have a very good strategy that we can utilize in that action.
This has brought us to the end of this edition of Weekly Digest. For these and other government-related stories, do log on to the website at dpi.gov.gy and our social media platforms as well. Goodbye.